I guess today is day 2 after Wednesday, and I since had it in a dehumidifying area, which tends to it dries out the clay a lot faster and at a perfect rate, because if you drive it out too fast, then it's going to want to crack and all kinds of sorts of things. But with the dehumidifier, it kind of takes its time, and probably could have waited a little bit before I fired. But the good thing is that I'm putting it on a candle for 12 hours, so it'll be nice and dry and ready to be fired when it starts going up in temperature. I thought about cleaning it up, but then all the lines and all the everything was just kind of like smooth. I think it was because the clay was so wet, but anyways, you can always do that with paint, so depending on the layers that you do. I have an idea based on the painting process that I want to do, because the aspen trees kind of look like a relief carving. They are kind of cut and they're black and white. So basically what I thought when I was carving was I'm going to go in and paint it black, and well, I'll paint it white first and then paint it black and wipe it off, and it causes, you know, that kind of relief carving effect that the aspen tree has. I'm probably going to mount it on wood. We'll see what color wood, if I'm going to stain it or not. It'll all depend on how it looks when it's painted. But I don't even know if I went into detail about why I did what I did. I guess I'll re-say it just in case I didn't. I was kind of listening to Blackberry Smoke's music, obviously, before I decided on the project, and then again, obviously, when I was doing it, which was very enjoyable. Loved it. And I say and a lot. It's terrible. I'm gonna get better at this. So Dancing with the Devil stood out to me just because it was dirty, you know, southern rock, and that was definitely just kind of the feel of the whole basically set that I was listening to for the 30-minute thing that I was deciding on doing, and it felt like it just stuck out to me. I was looking at pictures of Aspen, and they have the Aspen Mountain. I feel like I did say this because I remember being like blah 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 blah, but there's Aspen Mountain, and then this would, on this side would be Red Mountain. Oh wait, this would be Red Mountain, and then this would be Smuggler's Mountain, and then that would be a little lake. So this is the devil, and he's dipping the girl into the lake, and his shape is her reflection coming out of the water, and then where she's going under the water still presumes that she's in the water, and there's some relief carvings to make it look like she's under the water, but then the reflection of her body that's outside of the water matches the devil. So it's kind of the idea that this mountain is reflecting in the lake, and it kind of has to do with a lot of things, there's so many things, who you surround yourself with, you're going to be a reflection of that. You can go on and on with this, because that obviously thoughts run through my mind instantaneously, and I'm just like, oh, that's kind of what I feel, and that's kind of what I felt, and that's what I get from it. So, and then the wings of the devil that are on Smuggler's Mountain on this side is a wing, and then Red Mountain on this side is another wing. And I kind of did it in an essence of bat wings, because somehow when I was drawing it, that like really stood out to me in a weird way. And then another thing, I guess, when I was carving was, well, I tend to carve flowers a lot. I mean, look at me, I wear flowers almost every day. Kind of detailing behind the bat wings and behind the devil's like eyes and mouth are me carving out flowers, but they definitely represent, I guess, all the ancient coal mines. When I was thinking about how the flowers and it kind of fits in with the blackberry smoke kind of vibe of their prints and stuff like that. So it made, I love flowers, so I was like, I'm gonna go with it. And it kind of is reminiscent of the paths that are through the mountain that the coal miners made to do their job. Always have a concept. I don't know why. But it makes me really excited to be like, then I get to show these things about stuff that maybe people wouldn't be interested in unless they saw it in a piece of art and it made them remember. Because I know I'm definitely kind of like that. Visually, I remember things a lot better. I guess the whole thing about doing life is learning and teaching and growing with everybody around you. So I'm excited to do more.